Good morning. I'm Janie Parrish with the Wadsworth Area Chamber of Commerce, and we've got some exciting news for you today to learn about one of our great nonprofits here in Wadsworth and learn about their fundraiser that's upcoming. So I'm speaking with Brandon Cobb this morning, and Brandon is not only with the Scholarship Foundation of Wadsworth, but he's also the principal at Central Intermediate School. So good morning, Brandon.
Good morning, Janie.
Now, we're going to send this out next week. So the week of what about the 8th, somewhere in there. But anyways, for you to do this interview, you're not even working today. So thanks for accommodating me. I appreciate it. Okay,
No problem.
good deal. Okay, well, first of all, tell us about the Scholarship Foundation of Wadsworth.
Yeah, the Scholarship Foundation of Wadsworth was incorporated in 1987. It really started with a Wadsworth High School graduate in the 80s. John Bouchon had a vision for scholarship opportunities for students who showed that they were hardworking, had financial need, and had goals for their future. Really, he talked recently at a banquet of ours. He's over in, I believe it's England right now, but he came home and he talked about, he just was a really stellar student, but he was able to focus on his grades. And he just noticed that a lot of his friends were also stellar students, but they spent a lot of their time working and providing in other ways. And it kind of pulled down their grades. But he thought those kids were the ones that really should be receiving scholarships. And that's our target audience for the majority of our scholarships. I'll also add that there's 13 board of directors that make up our foundation. It's made up of alumni, parents, and community members. So we're always looking for some extra hands. It's a volunteer opportunity, but we do enjoy what we do. We give out scholarships each year. We've been averaging over $50,000 a year recently. And since 1987, we've given away $725,000 in scholarships. So it's been quite an amazing run.
And you know what? People never forget when you get a scholarship. No matter how old you are, you always remember that someone believed in you. And that's the truth. So why did you get involved in this, Brandon?
Well, that was a great segue into why I joined the foundation. So I was a Wadsworth High School graduate in 2003, and I remember thinking, there's no way I'm getting a scholarship. I was that student who worked a lot, was involved with sports, was a good student, but not as great as I could be if I'd focused more on my academics. And I remember somebody really encouraging me to fill out that application for the Scholarship Foundation of Wadsworth. Went through the process, very similar to what we do now. They score your sheet and then they call you in for an interview. Sat through that interview and just had a really good feeling about it, and ended up receiving a $3,000 scholarship of my own. Ended up at that moment saying, my goal was to be a teacher. If I ever came back to Wadsworth as a teacher, I for sure would join the foundation. And that was back in 2007 when I joined. So I've been on the board since.
Boy, what a great story. What a great story. Now, when you go through the applications and then you call people in for interviews, I know that you and I have talked about it is amazing what young people do. It is absolutely amazing. And I know when I read our applications for the Wadsworth Chamber scholarships, I'm like, I have done nothing in my life. And these students are in high school and they have just gone above and beyond and involved and community oriented. So it's just so amazing to be able to reward those students for what they do.
Yes, I would just add with that, I agree with you. It's amazing the students that we're able to create here through our school district. And I have a little inside track on that being in the schools. But one of the things we try to do, because many of us obviously are very involved in the community, is we actually take the names off the applications. We assign each application a number. So that way when we're going through the scoring process, there's no bias. Once we interview, obviously we got to attach a name because we got to contact them, but it allows us to just score what's on paper as far as the different criteria we're looking for. But yes, when we get to the interview process, these students are amazing. Really, I think every one of them should get a scholarship. Luckily, over the years, we've been able to acquire more funds and more opportunities to award scholarships. So we've been able to give them more. But yeah, there's amazing things happening with our students and their futures.
Now you have a fundraiser coming up. Yes, so
Yeah.
tell us about that because we love fundraisers here at the Chamber.
Yes. So one of the things that we try to do as a board is we hold a fundraiser every year. We raise some money through it, but it also allows us to stay connected to our community. And really, we have people who have donated money year after year. And we also want them to be at our event so we can see them and just show our appreciation. So this year we are hosting a trivia night featuring Geeks Who Drink, which is a company that goes around and provides these trivia nights. So it's professionally done and they do a great job, and it's pretty tricky. I've participated one time and the trivia was really tricky. You need a diverse team for the trivia. So that's coming up on Saturday, February 17th.
Okay.
And it's a great opportunity. It's at the Wadsworth Eagles, and it's from about 6:15 until we're done, which is usually 9:30, 10 o'clock. But it's a great opportunity, and if you're interested, we definitely can share more information.
Now, how much are tickets?
Yes, tickets are $35. That includes dinner. It's catered by the substation, so another local business, and that includes getting in the door. That's for one person. A team can be up to 8, which would be $280. So some people are just sponsoring an entire team, and that way you can just get your diverse group ready for the trivia.
And you know what? It's right after Valentine's Day. So if you didn't take someone out for dinner or something like that, this is a good comeback.
I agree.
Yes. Now, normally, how much are your scholarships?
Yeah, so scholarships range depending. So what happens? Like we originally created the SFW scholarship, the Scholarship Foundation of Wadsworth scholarship. But over the years, just being connected in the community, we have a lot of memorial scholarships. For example, when Wadsworth Rittman Hospital became SUMA, they had a fund that they actually donated to us, gave us criteria. So scholarships range anywhere from $1,000 up to $4,000. And then some of those opportunities, again, every year we're assessing how much we want to give for some of them because they have the flexibility to vary. So that's our range.
Wow. Yeah. And what you've done for the morale is beyond compare. Truly, not only for the students, but for their family as well. And boy, honestly, you just never ever forget that you received a scholarship. And because I know with our scholarships, as I'm sure it is with yours too, is that you hope they get their education and then come on back to Wadsworth because they know Wadsworth's behind them.
I agree. It's quite amazing. Even if they don't, I was talking about John Bouchon, who, created the spark, the idea for the foundation. He's living in England and he's coming back and celebrating the successes too with us. So it's been quite a journey. And I think if you look at the list, we actually sometimes look at the names of the students over the years that received scholarships. Many of those people are back in Wadsworth. So I agree, Janie.
Nice. Yeah, very nice. Now, how can people find you?
Yes, our website is www.sfwadsworth.org. That's where you can find our scholarship application, which is live now.
Okay.
January 1st is when it goes live. Just make sure you fill it out as detailed as possible. If you have a Wadsworth, it's only for Wadsworth High School seniors. So if you're a junior, you got to wait till next year. If you're out of high school, you missed the boat on that.
Okay.
But there's also information about the trivia night that I was talking about. You can actually see the numbers of how much money we give away each year and just learn more about the foundation.
Okay, so if they go to your website, they can purchase tickets through there.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
There's a link there where they can purchase tickets.
Okay. I think that sounds like a fun night. Yeah. And you know what? You do have to get ringers on your team to win.
Yeah. You have a couple of ringers. Honestly, I'm not a ringer when it comes to trivia, but some people are just well versed in knowing a little bit about everything. The trivia truly is all over the place on the types of questions. So it is fun to have a diverse team.
And you know what? The Wadsworth Eagles is a great place to have that.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a great place, and there's everything is just good about going there. Beautiful room, and the people who help you are just terrific. So I'm glad you're going to the Wadsworth Eagles. Yeah.
We are too.
Well, Brandon, thank you so very much. Thanks for all you do for the scholarships and also what you do for Wadsworth City Schools. Okay.
No problem, Janie.
I'm gonna start brushing up on my trivia. Yeah. Is there any way I can cheat on this a little bit? Because I'm an older person, so I might need a little bit of help.
Janie, you might be better than you think because you have experience, and some of the trivia, it might be something that sparks a memory from you. So you'd be shocked.
Something I lived through. Yep. Okay. Okay. Well, thank you, Brandon. And I'm excited to come to this. That's awesome. Okay.
All
And
right. Thank you, Janie.
happy the second part of your school year too, as you're going back to school tomorrow.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you.